So look, yesterday, right, I had shot my first music video. After leaving, when I shot my music video, right, it felt normal. Like, it felt normal. Like, when I was doing it with him, I felt like I've been doing this for years, and it's like, oh, I'm just doing this shit. It wasn't just like, it didn't have that silver object, or what is it called? Silver, shiny object syndrome. It didn't have that on it no more. And one thing that I'm coming to understand is, no matter what field you choose, if you want to achieve mastery, you have to sacrifice your sanctuary for it being a service to other people. So the thing that you confide in the most, your creative expression, a lot of creatives don't reach maximal potential because they only look at their creativity as their sanctuary and where they should run to and confide in when all this other chaotic shit is going on, right? That's the only place where you feel like you have control. That's the only place where you can truly be yourself, where you can truly just be free. But when you want to achieve mastery in that thing and you bet on it, you have to do so many reps that the shit damn near gets boring. Now, I'm not saying that you will never like keep your spark, because that divine spark will always stay with you as long as you keep going deeper and exploring different domains that are adjacent to it, or going deeper in your mastery. Like, say you're doing design, like you start off in graphic design, and then you move to motion design, and then you move to 3D design, and then you move to interior design. Like, there's so many different domains. So I'm not saying you'll get bored, but if you want to achieve mastery, which is kind of needed before you actually expand outward, that one thing, you have to sacrifice the sanctuary for a time being. And usually that time is them 10,000 hours that you got to put in. And I'm coming to realize this in everything that we do. Like, so I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's nothing in this life that's worth chasing. And I'm coming to a holistic view of how life is so much of a continuum. Like, it's contradictory because they try to make you think that it's black and white, but life is a continuum. Like, I had to ask myself a bunch of questions, which I'm gonna get to, but is life meant to be conquered and, you know, like, success driven, or is it meant to be just experienced and savored? You know what I mean? Like, are you meant to leave a impact and, you know, leave your imprint on this world, or just experience life? Because on both sides of the coin, you can leave an impact, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be a memory. One day you're gonna be a memory. Even if you're great, like, you're gonna be a memory. And then generations after generations, you're probably gonna be forgotten, more than likely, right? And then if you just savor life and experience it, you're gonna have to, I don't know, because I can't say that definitely you'll have to sacrifice success, or at least the way that society frames it for us, but you're gonna have to let go. Like, if you feel like life is just meant to be experienced, you're gonna have to let go. And that's gonna come with so many different versions of yourself, like dying. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have to die to yourself constantly. And I mean, you have to face that on both sides, because either way, you have to grieve certain versions of yourself. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, I realize that everything that I'm doing, all these decisions that I feel like I'm facing, or the crossroad that I'm at, I think I fear regret, and I fear grieving what I could have been in every other field. But like, sacrifice, like you have to sacrifice something. Something has to, it's a law of equal exchange, right? And speaking on the law of equal exchange, like, what did Carl Jung say? He said a tree cannot reach heaven unless its roots reach hell. I think I'm at a crossroad of being truly authentic to who I am, and grieving the versions of myself that, you know, people expected, or the ones that society push on you because it benefits capitalism. There's all these different aspects that I'm having to let go of, that I can see myself being externally validated for, but would leave me internally miserable. So like, I'm coming to a point at which I'm having to confront all the different versions of myself, and I'm looking at these paths, right? And I'm on my third journal, bro. I have so many times that I've made plans and shit just falls out of my hands. And reading Ecclesiastes 9:11, in which says basically that, I'm not even gonna paraphrase. I want y'all to like actually go back and read this, but I'm gonna read it on here for y'all. The race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise or wealth to the brilliant or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. Moreover, no one knows when their hour will come. So I started writing in my journal, and I started just asking questions, like, because I'm realizing how contradictory life is. And